penalty. The offense really backed up now on third down.
Here we go now. Detroit.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They run the counter now on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll look to throw. Finding time. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. In motion right comes Gordon.
Check, Patriot. Back here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket, and he comes back with one complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. in Seattle, Washington. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with it.
They've got his man complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And the play clock's running down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
In motion left goes a tight end. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, Where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Double tight, double tight. Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Now the backup Boykin, his first throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
On third down, Boykin. And incomplete here on third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
4 down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now, and that's caught inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
No gain on the play there, second down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right at the 35. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7-0 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And this